We are hanging out with your girl, Destiny Diggs, here on Say So Radio Show. And today, listen, if you know the song Your Destiny and the Heart That Forgives, oh yeah, you know I'm talking about Mr. Kevin LeVar. What's up, Kevin?
Going on, Destiny?
Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I'm so excited about you just being back, and I'm excited about your new music. So you've been away for 8 years, but you've still been doing ministry. You've been focusing on your family. Why now?
Well, it's time. My last album I put out 8 years ago, but I think in 2016, I really just kind of felt the Lord kind of unplugged me. And He took us in some different directions and diversified us,
Okay.
if you would. God expanded our family. I had twin girls and now I have a son and twin. And so it's been a beautiful thing, Destiny, just to kind of see what's happened over the last few years. And I'm excited to be back. It's just time, man. I've been away for so long. They were selling CDs last time I was doing it.
Right. And now we're all about streams and downloads and all that. Yeah, it's different. I don't even know if Spotify was around.
It was around, but it wasn't popping now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you're here and God's timing is perfect. He does all things well. And I know that all things are working together for the good of those that love the Lord. So you're back, and that's all that matters. Now you have an amazing single that's out called The Only Thing That Matters. And so tell us about that. What is the premise of the song?
Well, this song is really a song of surrender. I wrote the song before the pandemic hit, right? And it was one of the first songs that I wrote before I actually lived it. God just kind of downloaded these songs for this worship record that we did. And then the pandemic hit and I had to walk out. Oh yeah, the only thing that matters, does it? Right. And I had to kind of say yes to God in some uncomfortable places, financially. It's one thing to say yes to God when you have no other choice. But when you have other choices and things that you could do that aren't bad and they could change the current situation for the better immediately, but then the Lord says, oh, wait, that's when the wrestle comes. And I had to deal with that, whether I wanted God's will or whether I wanted my will, because my will in that season could have brought me some immediate gratification or some satisfaction. And so basically this song is basically saying, God, whether it's on the mountaintop or it's in the valley or it's in the wilderness, God, I want you to know the only thing that matters is your will.
Wow. Amen. Amen. That is real talk today on Say So. Now you got a new album coming out as well. Let's talk about that.
I do. Called Nothing Missing, Nothing Broken, live in DC. I'm so excited about this record, Destiny. I am so excited. It really is it's eclectic, but it's worshipful. It's very prophetic. It's energetic. So it's got some thumpers on there for people to work out.
Okay.
And then it's gonna take you into the presence of God and put a mirror up in front of you and just say, God, I want to be more like you. Here's where I know I can change.
Yeah.
So I'm just really excited about it. It's been so long that I forgot, what it feels like to put music out. And it's like your baby. Of course, I ain't never birthed out a baby, but from what my wife, it's beautiful. Some for everybody. So we're looking coming out sometime toward the end of summer.
Okay.
I'm just glad to be back.
Yeah, we're glad that you're back. One thing that I will say about your music is that it really captures the heart of God's people, and your music brings people back to repentance. Definitely. I remember The Heart That Forgives, and I was convicted. I mean, even years later, it was released. I was convicted to forgive some folk, let some things go. Some things are just unhealthy. And you just know that song was a staple because people are still listening to it and it is still ministering and changing lives.
It's an everyday process, right?
Yeah.
Where a neighbor came knocking on the door. Like 15 minutes. We had just gotten in. And he came knocking on my door like he was drunk or something, like he was smoking or something. But he was cursing me out, saying that we were being too loud. I feel myself like, what are you talking And
Right.
so he out, and my kids are like around the corner, but they're like there with their eyes all big, like what's going on?
Right.
And I saw racism, man. And when he was walking away, he uh he said, you know, effing animals, right? And
Wow.
he there's and I grew up in DC. So I grew up in DC. It was chocolate city when I grew up in DC. And so I never dealt with a whole lot of like kind of racism, but now I'm in Texas, a little bit different. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. It took me a long time to decide not to confront that in a
Right.
second manner. And I really felt the Lord saying, need you to I need you to do good. I need to love
Right.
those that,
Pass this test.
yeah, I need you.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, it took a while. I mean, I remember I was away just about a week or so ago, just on a pastoral retreat, just spending time with the Lord. And that's the first the Lord brought up. He said, I want to talk to you about your heart with your neighbor. And I was like, oh man. And so in that moment, just like you, I had to be like, God, all right, I let it go. And in that moment, he really did fill my heart with love for this guy. Because before then, I had known him since he had done that. I'm just being real.
Yeah.
He had said something to me, it might not have turned out too good. So thank God for grace.
Yes, when I want to do good, evil is always present. Now, sometimes the saints we use those scriptures and we take advantage of it and we try to use that as an excuse to act up. But yes, you're right. Forgiving is an everyday process. Now you
Nice,
mentioned go ahead.
nice.
Now you mentioned that you're a pastor. Tell us what life looks outside of music for you right now.
Wow. So I'm a dad, of course, a husband, and in January, my wife and I launched the Glory House of Frisco out here in Frisco, Texas, which is like North Dallas, minutes from the Dallas airport. And it's been absolutely beautiful because it's what God called us to. So I know that we made the right choice. It's like a suit that fits. It's like
Yeah.
a suit that fits private. We're starting from scratch. So, despise not the day of small beginnings, humble
Yes.
beginnings. But when I go in the building, I know I'm in the will of,
Mm-hmm.
and this is not about me. This really is about nurturing the people of God, encouraging them and helping them to reach purpose and reach destiny and be who God has called them to be. So it's definitely selfless,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
I love it. And then I just wrote a book. I put a second book out called Don't Let Time Fool You. And so that's everywhere. Books are sold. So much going on. My wife and I, during the pandemic, crazy. We got to talk about this even offline, but we wrote we wrote a film, and it's got the attention of some major, major, major players in Hollywood. That's kind of in the works as well, and of course, I'll be doing the music and everything for that. So yeah,
Okay, that's amazing. Wow. Congratulations. God is so good. God is so good. That just goes to show just because you're not in the forefront or people don't hear about you doesn't mean that you're not working. It is
right,
okay to be quietly working, right? I think sometimes this generation, we make announcements too quickly and we're too loud when God hasn't begun to actually manifest the thing yet. And so I'm just so excited about what you're doing. Your church, what God is doing through you is tailor made. This season is tailor made for you. And I'm just so excited, just so excited for you.
and just spend time with us and just worship with us. My wife and I would love to have you.
Yes, I love Texas. I have family in Dallas. So
Okay.
yeah, I got peoples in Dallas. So next time I'm in Dallas, I would definitely come through.
Oh,
Yeah. So we got to talk about this because you even have a book that deals with time. Do you have any encouragement for those that, that need that extra push to do what God has called them to do after a significant amount of time?
oh my God. Yeah. He that has begun a good work in you shall perform it. Of
Mm,
Jesus. He is going to he's going to finish what he started.
yeah.
He started it because he's already finished it.
Mm,
Right?
that's
If
good.
I started in you, it's already done.
Yeah.
It's already done. And I just feel the Lord to say, please just keep walking,
Mm.
because the only way Satan can stop you is if you stop walking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody else, sometimes every opportunity isn't a God opportunity. So I know who this might be for, but I remember a couple of years back, on the exact same day, I got like 3 job offers out of the blue. One to be in this part of the country, 3 different parts of the country, and my dad said to me, he said, I'll never forget it. He says, Kevin, sometimes when you're real close to a blessing or something that God has for you, Satan will stand on the side of the road and start waving his hands to try to get you
Yeah.
to way. He said, because God ain't sending you to 3 different places.
Right.
That's so true. And I paused, and when I paused and then prayed, somebody needs to hear. Sometimes you got to pause and pray.
Yeah.
And when I paused, and the Lord told me that neither one of them was, and I was like, huge, huge opportunity that I could see on the face value, but it wasn't mine.
Mm.
And so I had to walk away from something looked on the outside as if it was great, but I'm so glad I did, because that decision led me to where I am right now.
Absolutely.
So it's encourage you, if you're holding on, keep holding on, baby.
Keep holding on. Keep keeping on.
Don't be quick to make. I'll say this: Satan loves to rush, but
Mm.
God got intimidated by us asking him, God, is this you? Satan would have make a move now. When people start putting pressure on you and start threatening you, like, well, if you don't hurt, move, I'm going to go with somebody else. You say, well, you know what? Can you moment? Let me just pray about this. Well, now you got to make. All right, well, go ahead. I'm gonna let it pass.
Right. Absolutely. That is so good. So we got some notes from Pastor LeVar tonight. All right, keep walking, keep holding on, and pause and pray. That's good. Yeah, pause and pray, and don't be so rushed.
We're so rushed and we want it now, but I tell you what, you don't want a cake that's not baked all the way.
Yeah.
You don't know that's half. That thing will make you sick.
Yeah.
Out of ovens, and God's not finished processing them yet.
Mm-hmm.
And destiny, it's kind of like this: when we have gifts that are so beautiful and that are anointed by God, people get enamored with our gift, and sometimes they'll give us exposure or give us opportunities that we're not prepared for.
Wow.
Like this, it's like somebody puts an oven in. I bake cakes, man, but
Okay, you're a baker. Let me find out.
Pound cake guy in my house, right? I'm the pound cake guy, so nobody. So I give you a little intel. So if I'm baking a cake, and let's say it's gonna take 90 minutes, or let's say whatever the case may be, it'll good about maybe 45 minutes in, maybe 30 minutes in. The ingredients will start, it'll spill out. But you can't come and take that thing out before it's ready.
Wow.
If you do, you won't enjoy the experience. And I feel like some people have been taken out of the oven too soon because they smelled their potential.
That is good. My God, keep on.
Smelled your potential. They smelled what you could be, but they didn't allow God enough time to finish you so that you don't make somebody else sick. Because if you soon, it won't be worth it.
Right.
And I mean, come on, now, I can't tell you how many times my kids have run around and stomped around the area where the cake was. Cake fell.
Jesus, my God.
Oh, man, I messed with it. So yeah.
That is good. You're preaching to me tonight. Absolutely. Like I'm just being encouraged, and I'm sure all the listeners are as well. Where can we follow you on social media?
Instagram is the real Kevin LeVar. Twitter, I am Kevin LeVar. Facebook is Kevin LeVar in one sound. And on my webpage, it's just kevinlevar.com. And I always say this, from the bottom of my heart, thank you.
Absolutely.
And I say that genuinely, but specifically to you, because you have such a genuine spirit. So like, even when we're I value, just thank you for being real. Thank you for yourself and don't change. Don't change.
Oh,
And I'll say this, and don't apologize for being yourself, just be you, because it's enough, man. That's it.
thank you so much for the encouragement. You can tell that you definitely have a gift for people and you have the gift to pastor. So I'm just happy that you are walking in your assignment. I'm happy that this is the season for you to pick up that mantle. And I'll be praying for you and your family. Congratulations on your twin baby girls. Congratulations on the church and just everything that's going on. I am just excited to see how God is going to continue to use you. And I'm grateful that you're here. You are needed. You are needed and essential in this industry, and we missed you. So welcome back.
Come on, man. I
We
missed you. Got me performing in this Stellar Award celebrity basketball game. So I'm gonna be September 14th down in Atlanta. So I'm actually heading to the gym in a couple of hours. I gotta get some shit up, man. My wife told me, she said, Kevin, she said, now don't embarrass us out here. Now she said, so you better go to the gym and get it together, get your wind up. So she's like, I need you on a treadmill every day. So
trying
yeah.
to figure out why y'all are just now starting to work out and the Stellar Awards are just in a little
Right.
week and a half, 2 weeks. Because I've been
Oh,
looking on my Instagram and all y'all, including my VP of network programming, Kyle Glover. Yes, I'm calling you out. He's on the East Coast team. And he posted a picture in his story yesterday talking about, I'm working out. Sir, did you just start working out? The Stellars is in 2 weeks.
right. But look, the good thing about it is I've been working out for a good month now.
Oh, okay.
I've been out there for about 3.5 weeks or so. So
Okay.
um, Destiny, my first day out there, I thought I was die. I thought I was gonna die, man. I was like, Jesus. But
That
it's
is
coming.
hilarious. I love it. I love it. I'm looking forward to the Stellars. I'm gonna see you and your wife, and I'm just excited for y'all. We're gonna have a great time in Atlanta.
We are. Also, you gonna be there the whole weekend?
I will be there from Thursday to Monday. So if you got any showcases or you're singing anywhere, let me know. And yeah, I'll definitely come through. I'm excited.
All right, sis. I love you.
Love you, family. Go purchase. The only thing that matters right now, available everywhere. Keep it locked right here